What if you could quiet your nervous system in minutes without a pill? Would you try it?
Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at mercola.com for the latest health insights.
Hello, and welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. I'm Ethan Foster, and today we're examining whether weighted blankets genuinely ease stress, anxiety, and insomnia, and how the latest clinical findings translate into practical steps you can use tonight.
I'm Alara Sky. A weighted blanket is simply a heavier cover filled with materials like glass beads, plastic pellets, metal chains, or layered fabric. The goal is deep, steady pressure, often called deep pressure stimulation, that signals your system to settle. For most adults, an effective blanket is at least 10% of your body weight.
Weighted blankets aren't just thicker comforters. Comforters insulate. Weighted blankets apply pressure. These tools were used for decades by occupational therapists to help regulate sensory overload in children with autism and adults with sensory processing challenges, then entered mainstream use in the 1990s. Today, they're widely available at multiple price points and typically range from about 4 to 28 pounds.
A 2024 pilot randomized controlled trial in China tracked 102 adults formally diagnosed with insomnia over 1 month. 95 completed the study, 52 using weighted blankets, 50 using regular blankets. Sleep quality, measured by the Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index, improved almost twice as much in the weighted blanket group. Actigraphy confirmed longer total sleep time and higher sleep efficiency, meaning more of your time in bed was spent asleep. Participants also reported less daytime sleepiness, stress, anxiety, fatigue, and bodily pain, with the largest gains in those who started with more severe insomnia.
Those findings matter if you prefer non-drug options. Common sleep medications can cause grogginess, dependence, and memory issues. In contrast, this trial suggests weighted blankets can be a safe, accessible tool that works with your natural calming pathways. The authors concluded that weighted blankets improve sleep quality and a range of sleep-related negative emotions and daytime symptoms, offering a non-pharmacologic option for adults with insomnia.
Evidence extends to psychiatric populations. In a 2020 randomized controlled study, 120 people with conditions including major depressive disorder, bipolar disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, and ADHD, all with insomnia, used either a weighted metal chain blanket or a lighter plastic chain control for 4 weeks. Insomnia severity. Index scores fell significantly more in the weighted blanket group, and sleep maintenance improved, with fewer nighttime awakenings and longer stretches of continuous sleep.
Daytime functioning improved as well. Objective trackers recorded higher daytime activity levels in the weighted blanket group, a signal of more energy and better capacity to handle daily tasks. Participants also reported reductions in daytime fatigue, depression, and anxiety. Important because poor sleep and psychiatric symptoms often reinforce each other.
Safety has been tested in real-world hospital settings. An inpatient psychiatric study enrolled 30 adults and used a standardized 30-pound blanket. Vital signs, pulse, blood pressure, and oxygen saturation were monitored before, during, and after sessions and remained within safe ranges. Anxiety was measured via electrodermal activity, the STAI-10 questionnaire, and real-time self-ratings. 63% reported lower anxiety and 78% felt calmer, with many experiencing relief almost immediately.
If you decide to try one, make sure you can move comfortably under the blanket and aim for at least 10% of your body weight to achieve consistent pressure. Many people notice that using it nightly supports both sleep and daytime calm. Still, individual responses vary. Consider it a drug-free tool rather than a guarantee.
Be aware of limitations. Several studies have small sample sizes, and not all populations show clear benefits. The American Academy of Neurology's 2020 Guidance for Sleep Problems in Children and Teens with Autism found no evidence that routine use of weighted blankets improves sleep, even though they're generally safe. Harvard Health Publishing similarly advises being realistic, helpful for some, less so for others.
Certain groups should avoid or seek medical guidance before use. People with sleep apnea, respiratory problems, or specific sleep disorders should not use weighted blankets without professional input. Very small or young children may not be able to move easily under the weight and should not use them unsupervised. If you have diabetes, asthma, COPD, circulation problems, high blood pressure, or claustrophobia, consult your clinician before adopting a weighted blanket.
If insomnia is your main challenge, pair any blanket trial with fundamentals that support your natural rhythm. Sleep in total darkness to support melatonin production, and remove electromagnetic fields in the bedroom by keeping your phone and Wi-Fi router out of the room. The guidance here is to reduce interference with your nervous system so you can settle into restorative sleep.
If stress and anxiety drive your sleeplessness, consider non-drug practices the research and clinical experience highlight. Many people benefit from meditation and mindful observation to reduce the intensity of stress responses. Regular exercise and even low-key activities like painting or gardening can help you decompress. Emotional freedom techniques, EFT, are another option some use to ease stress.
Let's bring this into a practical trial you can run. Choose a properly weighted blanket, about 10% of your body weight, and use it nightly for 2 weeks. Track 3 simple metrics: how long it takes you to fall asleep, how often you wake at night, and how refreshed you feel by mid-morning. Pair this with a darkened bedroom and removal of EMF sources. If you have any of the conditions we mentioned, check in with your healthcare provider first.
Here's your challenge for the next 7 days. Test a weighted blanket that matches your body weight, commit to total darkness at night, and remove phones and routers from your bedroom. Log your sleep onset, awakenings, and daytime energy. If your numbers improve, continue for another week. If not, adjust or discontinue and consult your clinician. Thank you for watching Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.